Welcome to the QA Advantage video training series. My name is David Verbick, one of the software developers at QA Support. The topic I will be covering in this video is the general overview of features contained in the QA Advantage Alarm Monitoring and Acknowledgement application. The QA Advantage Monitoring and Acknowledgement application provides tools to monitor permit and system alarms. You can also acknowledge permit alarms and review and report on past alarms. Let's take a look at an overview of the alarm monitoring features. Alarms are categorized into two major classifications: permit alarms and system alarms. Permit alarms relate to SEMS downtime and excess emission events that pertain to permit limits. System alarms relate to system process and data acquisition status, as well as real-time predictive warnings relating to emission limits. Let's take a look at the application. This is the main screen of the QA Advantage Alarm Monitoring and Acknowledgement application, which by default opens at the Active Permits Alarm tab. Let's take a moment to review the functions and features of this screen. Across the top of the application, there are four tabs that cover the focus of the major functions of the application, namely the active permit alarms, the active system alarms, the permit alarm history, and the system alarm history. Notice how the first two tabs are flashing. The two active alarm tabs will flash if there are any active alarms on their respective tabs. It is important to understand what active means for the two alarm classifications. Permit alarms are considered active if they have not yet been acknowledged with an appropriate reason and action. System alarms are active if whatever condition triggered the alarm is still in effect. What this means is that permit alarms require human interaction to clear, whereas system alarms clear whenever the system processes that the alarm monitors returns to a normal non-alarm state. Active alarms are color-coded based on alarm severity. Green represent normal operations. Yellow are informational messages. Orange are warnings, and red represent urgent alarms. The alarm monitoring application supports audible alarms as a further indication that alarms require attention. Please note that alarm categories will determine if an audible alarm sound is triggered. Only warning, which are orange, and urgent, which are red, alarms will trigger sounds. These audible alarms will sound if there are any active orange or red alarms on either of the active alarm tabs. Now let's turn our attention to the top left toolbar just under the Active Permit Alarm tab. The first two buttons relate to acknowledging alarms that are covered in the bulk acknowledgement video in this series. The third button is the Print button and will print a report of all alarms currently displayed on the selected tab. The next button only applies to the active alarm tabs. It's the Alarm Sound Toggle button and is used to turn off and on the audible alarm. The next button sets user preferences, and these are related to the application font size and sound type for the audible alarm. And finally, the info button shows details relating to the application and how it is installed. This is the end of the overview of the QA Advantage Alarm Monitoring and Acknowledgement application. Please refer to the QA Advantage video series to find training on alarm bulk acknowledgement, working with alarm history tabs, including how to clear permit alarm acknowledgements. Thank you for your time.